And we are live. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so ole. Welcome back to the show. Today is March 5th. It's 8:30, and you're locked in to Checkin Habs, your up-and-coming Montreal Canadiens hockey podcast. If you bleed bleu, blanc et rouge, you're in the right place. This is where we break down the current topics on the most legendary franchise in NHL history, your Montreal Canadiens. We're talking game recaps, player performances, trade rumors, prospect updates, lineup debates, and everything happening around the league that impacts the Habs. We stream live every Thursday at 8:30, so make sure you subscribe, follow, and turn on notifications so you never miss a drop. All right, Habs Nation, grab your jersey, crank up the volume, and let's drop the puck. All right, let's introduce today's panel. We got Steve. Say hello, Steve.
Yo, what's up, everybody? How's it going?
We got returning Pat.
Hey, yo. How's it going?
And we got the OG, the expert, Tony.
Yo, what's up, everybody? That's funny.
Yo, I'm Tony.
All right, so let's crack open these topics tonight. All right, here's our topics for tonight. And let's start off. Okay, let's do a little recap of Montreal and Washington. So what stood out to us in the matchup between Montreal and Washington that night? Who wants to start?
So the Habs, I think they played a pretty good game, guys. What do you think?
Well, you had the best seat in the house. No, you were there that night. Huh?
Yeah, the best in the house. I don't know how it sounded on TV, but man, it was a fantastic game. They were strong off the bat. A goal at not even 34 seconds in. What was it?
You didn't want to be
the first 30 seconds.
30 seconds, yeah. From Mr. Saturday Night, Cole Caulfield.
Amazing.
He got 2 goals in the first period. He could have easily been up 4 goals. You know, like the chances they had. I think they had a complete game. Dobesh played amazing.
He got a .931 save percentage, huh? 27 saves.
Yeah, exactly. They were consistent all 3 periods.
Yep.
They obviously couldn't keep Ovechkin off the scoreboard. He seems to score every time he comes to Montreal. But that's okay. That's probably the last time we're going to see
him. He's
Mr.
Montreal. Russian Saturday night, okay?
But Washington, I don't know. They seemed incomplete. They weren't playing complete as a team. Montreal, when they came out, that first period determined the game. That first period, they came in so strong that Washington came in second. They looked deflated, and I was like, and then the third, the same thing, and you're like, okay.
After that shitty loss on Thursday against the Islanders, where you know you had the game in the bag and you lost it in the last few minutes, you know, like that can't happen, you know. And we'll talk about the next game. The same thing happened yesterday night with the Sharks.
No, I agree. 2 nights ago.
No, last night they played.
No, Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. So they like you can't be doing that. You have to play a complete game, and like they came out strong, they stayed strong, and they played a great game. So like kudos to them, you know.
You know, the best going into that game, he was 9-0-2 in his 11 games. He has 0 losses in 11 games. Yeah. Regulation losses in 11 games going into that game.
Yeah.
Before we get into the next.
But if you give Price 5 goals, okay, he's gonna win you that fucking. You know.
Yeah.
So Dobesh, you know, obviously he's a kid, he's a young guy, so it's only normal. He's gonna do these little hiccups still.
Yeah, but we'll get into that on the later topics. Sure. But I don't think the 5 goals, the Montreal scores versus what they get against is all the goalies' fault. Montreal scoring a lot of goals. They should be winning more games than they are losing. I'm not saying they're losing a lot of games, but there's certain games, you know, like Tuesday's game, you know. You score 5-6 goals, they still lose the game, you know.
Celebrini, come on, Celebrini's hot. Holy cow!
You watch? Are we talking about the Sharks now? Are we moving on?
But like
the reviews for both games, right? So like you compare the 2 games, Montreal. It's not like they were dry on the scoreboard. It's not like they weren't putting up shots. Like the Washington game, they had 25 shots. And in the San Jose game, they had over 30, if I'm mistaken, 36 shots.
Yeah.
Brad, do you have Yeah, 30 shots for 25 for the Washington game and 36 shots for the San Jose game. So they put up even more shots in the San Jose game, right?
Yeah.
So percentage was .778.
Yeah. That's not right.
Well, listen, it could have gone in either way, that game. I don't know if you followed the flow of the game. Yeah, we see the score. Yeah, they lost.
Again, they got too many men on the ice.
Yes.
Which kind of fucking, because they were down what? 5-3?
Yeah.
No, 5.
It was 5-3 at that point. 5-3 at that point.
They scored 3 unanswered goals. No, they were down 5-2. Sorry.
5-2. And then came the 3 unanswered after
3
that.
unanswered goals. 5-3, 5-4. They
and
tied
then
it.
New Hook power play.
Yeah.
On the power play.
Yeah. And then they ended up scoring on the San Jose ends up scoring on the power play because of a stupid too many men, and then they empty net.
Yeah.
You know?
So it could have gone either way. I mean, take it as a loss. Dobesh already has a loss, but I don't know. It was a high scoring game.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a very high scoring game. Okay, it wasn't a goaltender's night. I wouldn't totally, not being a Habs fan, I'm still not even going to shit on the Canadiens for that. I think they performed. One thing that bugged me though, Doc, top line. I don't know. I didn't like it in that game.
Well, he played well.
It bothered me.
He played well the last 2 games.
I get that.
But on Tuesday, he had a bad game.
Okay, so we're going to do this. He's good 2 games, and then he's off 2 games. And then no, don't worry. He has these good nights, and he's going to be good, and then he's off 2-3 games. That consistency is not enough to tell me that you're going to play next to Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield. That bugs me. It's again, Doc is going to, it's okay, the slump's going to come back. Don't worry, he's good. I get it, but man, I don't know. That's my opinion on that.
What about Slav? Slav wasn't. He hasn't been performing all that well right now.
I think he's coming off of. He's coming off the Olympic slump, but I don't think the solution is to put Slav back on that line.
Mm-hmm.
I think right now that second line is good. We have 2 good lines. You have Doc who can do it now. If anything, you can put in someone like Newhook, Bolduc, even Bolduc. You can rotate people, and I think when they find that right guy, they'll bring it in.
I kind of heard that Slav got hurt, possible in the Olympics.
During the Olympics?
Yeah, I think with the States. He must have got. Listen, it's normal, right? He could be playing hurt, and if he is, it makes kind of sense right now. He's a little, off. Compared to how
I wouldn't be surprised. It was 2 games where he got hit hard.
Yeah.
The game against Finland and the game against the States. So it's possible he's hurt because he went hard into the boards. He came back after that he had gotten hurt. Yeah. So it's possible, but there's no reports. But I'm not worried about him. This guy, he took like 2-3 major steps this year in the last couple of months.
Absolutely,
so I'm not worried. But like coming off the break, I thought I said it last episode. Montreal has 5 games before the break, before the trade deadline. They need to see how many points they can get. So they got a point in against the Islanders. They got 2 points on Wednesday. They got nothing yesterday.
It's big against Washington.
Yeah, and then they have tomorrow night against. Where are they playing? Tomorrow they're playing Anaheim, and then Saturday they're playing LA. Yeah. So going into tomorrow night's game, they're not worried about not making the playoffs. It's gonna be very tough.
I think we should address our
panel.
Wonderful is back.
Wonderful!
Guys, make a mod already so my name can stand out. I'll look into that.
Make a what?
A mod, basically saying hack the chat so his name pops out more.
Okay.
Celebrini is the MVP in the NHL. Easily, he's worth the McJesus Plus. McJesus Plus. I said McJesus adjacent.
There's been talk that
the Italian,
he could win, or he could be a nominee for the Hart Trophy.
Oh yeah.
Wow. He's the Italian version of Jesus. Okay.
I don't understand why you guys don't have hundreds of viewers. I agree, Wonderful.
That's it, man.
Spread the word for us, please. We need it. Honestly.
What a champ, huh? Wonderful.
He's our #1 fan.
Good man. Good man.
To the others watching, please subscribe, comment, chat with us, let us know.
Click the notification bell. Ding, 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 ding.
And we go on to the next topic.
Yeah. So the two review
All right. So Alex Newhook return analysis. Where do we think Alex Newhook's return leaves us in terms of expectations?
So you guys, he returned after the break. So what do you think his impact was on the team?
4 points, 3 games.
Yeah, I think he's fantastic. He's versatile. He scored again yesterday.
Power play.
Tuesday. Yeah.
He's doing good on the power play. This is what you need. He's puck battling. He's really using it physical.
He's fast.
Are we not?
I don't think he's coming back where he left off before he got hurt. Because remember, he was starting.
Right.
He started off, and he was playing with Demidov and
things have shifted since then.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. No, things changed since then. But
So how old is Newhook now? He's like 23. What?
24, I think.
Listen, this guy has got so much potential still. So much.
He's not a bona fide top liner, but
No.
I can see him. If you need to put him on that top line with Suzuki and rotate, like I was saying, like realistically, you want a player like Slavkovsky and Doc
Sure.
that build, right?
Yes.
But if Doc is going to continue to be inconsistent, like it was one game. Let's see what happens on
Sure.
tomorrow night and Saturday.
Well,
We have a back-to-back, right?
he's good for special teams. He's a penalty killer.
Newhook?
Yeah, he's crucial shutdown factor for penalty kill, and he's slotted for the power play, the second run. He's in the second power play.
He's on the
second power play.
Yeah, but the second power play, they rotate a lot of players,
Yeah.
but especially because there was a lot of injuries.
Since he came back. Yeah.
Yeah, but he went
He's
right back
producing on
on
the second power play.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
he got a
producing.
goal. It's nice.
Yeah,
It's nice to see that. It's and he's keeping it consistent. Like, you know, for now, there's not many games left. But I mean, this is where it counts.
when you see players like this, this is another good reason why Montreal shouldn't rush into making these crazy moves, which we'll get into later in the later topics, because wait until the right move is there and don't overpay for stupidity, you know? So like this is a welcome, like I wasn't sure what he was gonna bring into the team. You know, last year he struggled. He came back this year. He had a great season and then freaking got hurt when he smashed into the boards. I go,
yeah.
But he came back after the Olympics ready to go, and man, he was producing. It's like he hasn't missed a beat, you know? So like it's reassuring to see that, you know what? It boosts our bottom six, but we can also use the way he plays because he's so versatile and inject him into that top line if we need to. No,
yeah,
you don't.
Absolutely.
I see him playing not as a regular, but interchangeable on the Suzuki line until we find a bona fide top six forward. You know, because I have a suggestion that I'm gonna bring up later at the end. On our last topic,
all these little teasers, huh?
Yes. I'm a big tease guy.
Later, I'm not gonna say it now. I'm gonna say it later.
Yes,
Tony's
getting hot in
teaser
here.
edition.
I have a. It's in regards to what's been going on in the NHL, and
Keep on teasing. Stop it.
who we should target.
Not
Who we should
yet.
really target. Not yet.
I'm taking off my sweater in that case, but I'm getting hot in here.
You're gonna get wet, Steve. So we all agree that Newhook, his return has been a positive.
So far, yeah, very positive.
Positive, huh?
I think so.
Okay, perfect.
Doing great.
So let's go to the next topic, right?
Wait, before we go to the next, Wonderful. Newhook is a left-handed winger. We can't trade any. We barely have enough to qualify. Or even center, maybe if you thought Galchenyuk was a center. I don't know. I can't believe we didn't get Myers for a second.
It's true.
Was he in the talk, or he was just?
He was available, but
I know he's. They're shopping him around and stuff. 11 months since Laney scored a goal. That's significant.
Yeah. Well, that was our next point.
That's a good segue. Let's go. Next point. Patrick Laney.
Well,
sorry. Before you go, Wonderful boasts he does a mean carbonara.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Good job. Good job. Don't tell me to put cream on that shit, okay? I'll fucking come over, eh? Forget it.
So the next point is just an update. Like, obviously, we know now that Laine is.
wait. You want to go Dubs first? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
It's on the
Sorry.
list.
That was sorry. I jumped the gun here.
Yeah.
So
Well, first you tease us, then you go too early, man.
I didn't see the number 3.
teases and comes too early.
So guys, Brian, introduce the topic if you want.
Yes, Jacob sorry, how do we say his name? Dobbs, right?
Dobesh.
Should he be the number 1 goalie? Is it time we start considering Jacob Dobbs for the number 1 job? What do you guys think?
So, not that he has to be the bona fide number 1, but right now, I think you play him as your number 1 until because I think Montreal, what they've been doing, they're playing with their hot goal. You continue to play your hot goalie. He's been winning for a long time, and the numbers he put against Washington wasn't a fluke. Montembeault didn't have a great game against the Islanders, so keep playing those. He played on Tuesday night. Yes, it wasn't a good game, but I think you have 2 games now. You have Anaheim tomorrow night, and you have the Los Angeles Kings on Saturday. Who do you play?
West Coast road trip. It's a
back-to-back.
Yeah.
Both goalies are playing. Who do you play tomorrow night?
I would play. I'm gonna go with Montembeault tomorrow night.
I say the same.
I think you can't keep him out of the picture just yet.
They're gonna play. He's gonna play the next night, but
I agree that if we have to pick our number 1, it's gonna be Dobesh. But
compared to the team, who do you think? Who do you need to beat? Who's an easier beat?
I'm gonna put Montembeault against Anaheim again. I think Montembeault is gonna have a better chance against Anaheim than he is against LA. I think you're gonna need Dobesh for LA.
You make a good point. I was gonna go Dobesh again, and then put Montembeault against the Kings.
Yeah, I feel LA is just they're driving. They're hungry. They're.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the fact that he hasn't played since last week.
You're gonna give him three.
He hasn't played since Thursday. Has been a week.
And then look at the situation that so Dobesh goes from a win against Capitals, loses against San Jose. It's not a bad loss. It was a high scoring game. The goalie's okay. We're sleeping on it, but he ate a lot of shots. If you put Dobesh and he loses against Anaheim,
yes.
Then what do you do? Then you put Montembeault, and then you're risking a loss, and then you're.
My point is clearly not only ride your hot goalie, but say, look, you're gonna be our number 1 now. You've consistently been proving it. Mm-hmm. We're gonna still play 2 goalies, but the bulk of the games are gonna be you until you otherwise prove us wrong, and then it goes back to Montembeault. They're still gonna play more or less even games, but it's going to be consistently Dobesh. I think right now he's the better goalie. Because eventually it's going to be, I think it's going to be Fowler and Dobesh, and yes. Montembeault is going to be the odd man out.
I agree.
Age, salary, and
but we got to get through the season. So unless we're talking about going at, I don't know, Bobrovsky or something, like we have to focus on.
You better not go get a goalie because I'm going to be so pissed.
No, but
there's talk,
and there's 2 goalies out there. And
it's not worth it.
Bobrovsky.
Because Florida is looking not to keep him.
I've been saying it for a while that, Bob's on the market now.
Bobby's in the market. I would always take him.
Yeah,
any
but
day.
Look, listen.
Especially for short term.
For what?
For short term, it's
for what? You're gonna go give up. You're gonna go overpay for a goalie.
Yes.
Okay. When you have Fowler in the system, no. If Montreal was in a different position where they were actually contenders this year, they're not. They're not contenders.
No, we understand this, but it's still nice to dream.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's fun, man. But listen, honestly, I'll just say something. Okay, Monty is definitely he's on the back burner right now, but he needs to play. Okay,
yeah, he needs to play.
He needs to be against Anaheim. Dobesh, this last game, he might need a breather kind of thing. And Saturday night, he could be Mr. Saturday night in the goalie position, which is good.
Who's this?
Dobesh. So give Monty tomorrow night, and then Saturday night would be freaking Dobesh.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on this. I would have liked to start Dobesh again and give him a chance. Redeem himself from Tuesday night.
Yep.
But yeah, Montembeault didn't play since last Thursday, so it'll be 8 days since he hasn't played. It'll be over a week. It's a lot, yeah.
And it's also a lot for Dobesh to be playing every game, pretty much.
Yeah,
So-
he's young. Well, he's the younger.
He's
He's
younger.
the
Tuesday-
younger one. He's not.
Wednesday, 3 days off. He can play again.
So it's just mentally, it's good to give that little break mentally. Okay, let me think about what's going on. Let me see for myself. There's a reason why they put him in the raft of the guys, even when they're healthy scratches. It's just like to think a little bit, because his last game wasn't solid. Okay, so it's not that you're in the penalty box here. You're just like, okay, hold on here, take a breath, watch the game for yourself,
Take a breather. Just
and we know he wants to be number one. 100% he wants to be number one. He remembers his comment. He says, no, I want to be. I want to. What's Follow doing here? Pretty much,
No, they had no choice to bring him up.
Yeah.
They either bring him up or they make a trade. They had no. They were falling apart.
Yeah,
Both of them.
Yeah.
They needed to stir the ship.
Mm-hmm.
They needed to stir the pot. Whatever you want to say.
What do you think of this stat? Montreal goalie trio combined for a low 0.887% save average.
That's not a good stat.
Not a good. All three goalies.
that's not a good stat. Under 900.
Not a good stat. It should be
So-
at least over 9, 10,
So
9,
then
20.
maybe we do need a
905,
goalie.
910,
Oh,
Yeah, we
Tony?
do, but not right now.
All right, not right now.
Well, you're saying because it comes at a cost right now.
It's not that. Montreal, okay, they have an advantage compared to other teams who are building. Montreal, the way they built, their window is going to be open longer than everyone else. Maintain that advantage and get the right fit. You're gonna go give up a lot of your assets for a short-term fix. You're gonna cut that window in half. That's the advantage of Montreal right now. So continue to build properly and wait for the right time. And understand, like, look at the sellers, what they're getting. Montreal, if they're gonna do that, they should even sell right now if they could, like an Owen Beck or something. Try to get something on the market.
Yeah.
Everybody's overpaying right now. And did you see today? First round draft picks are getting handed out like candy. Fuck,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And then add on to your packages, and then maybe next year, or in the summer, or then the next year season, see if there's somebody available to really go out and get somebody. At the same time, this is gonna go back to the guy that I want to mention at the end, who they should go get. You guys are gonna freak out.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh man,
I don't think you're gonna freak out.
Right now.
I can't hold it anymore.
I'm so turned on right now.
You probably think it's a long shot,
Madonna.
but with what's going
Chat
on
room,
over here,
please do not leave.
Please, can you
Stay tuned.
It's gonna get spicy.
I can't take this anymore. Please, Tony.
Speaking of
go
that
get
chat
some
room,
towels. Go.
All right, okay.
let's catch up on that chat room.
All right, let's catch up on the chat before
Yeah.
we go to the next topic. All right, so we got C Malor. Could you imagine if we had
Yeah.
Price in his prime? Yes, we've spoken
Yes,
about
yeah.
it many times.
Brian's famous comment.
It's my only contribution to the channel.
No, it's a great comment because it's true. I'll elaborate on his comment because he makes a good point. If we had Price right now with the team that we had, that would be amazing. Like Price never had the team that we have in
Yes.
Montreal in front of him. He never had the talent. So it's a great point. Absolutely.
I feel like I get that same feeling when we talk about that. It's like talking about like the Expos. If they just stayed longer, they would have won.
Yeah.
They would have won the
They
World
would've won.
Series.
They would have won.
I know,
They
we're
canceled-
saying the
they
same.
canceled the season.
It's kind of that
Yeah.
same feeling,
They
Or
were
like
hot,
I'm sure
man.
Quebecers say the same thing about the
Nordiques.
Nordiques staying around.
Blah blah blah.
Wonderful, a perfect rebuilding goalie. I miss Allen. And Allen really.
Jake.
And Covey. Who's Kova? You guys know Kova? We meant Kova.
Probably.
AK-27 there. Kovalev.
He's got to be talking about a goalie.
Yeah, listen, Phil. I'm not forgetting what Monty has done.
Kovac, the
Kovacic.
player.
Savage. Oh,
So
okay.
I'm not dismissing what Monty has done, but in the long run, he's not the goalie for us. Our goalie for the future looks like it's going to be Fowler. So the perfect backup for him is going to be Dobesh. Montembeault is not a bona fide number one.
And we got from, I think this is Vertical or no need to make moves from Caper Boy.
Yes.
All right.
That's a solid statement.
No need to make moves right now. Exactly. I'm in agreement with him 100%.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Whoever's watching and not shouting out, please subscribe. Give us a little message in the chat, and let us know how we're doing.
Give us some love. Come on.
We need all the love you can give. All right, let's go next.
This is a quick. The next point,
Patrick Laney, latest update. What should we make of the latest news around Patrick Laney?
Just a quick update here. It's nothing crazy, but obviously it's like we said last time. They're not playing him. His agents told him to shop him around. It looks like the front runner is going to be Los Angeles.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
I thought it would have been happening right now.
They're back on the.
Well, not only Fiala got hurt, but the other night another player got hurt. I forgot his name. If you guys remember the name, put it in the chat. I think it starts with a C. I can't remember his name. It's not coming to me. But so now I might put pressure around Los Angeles to circle back and maybe try to get Laine. Because don't forget.
Darcy Kemper.
No. Don't forget, this is the last season for their center. Los Angeles season time. Kopitar, yeah. So like they wanna make a push, right?
Yeah.
It's his last year. So he's so.
We thinking about Byfield?
No.
Quentin Byfield? No.
Well, that's huge too if he's out. Kuzmenkov.
Those are big names that are out.
You got my boy freaking Yoel Armia here, baby.
The rumor is they're gonna retain 50%, and just get rid of him.
Yeah,
just
ciao. Get out of here.
But you know what? I was watching his last year, all his goals.
Yeah.
They were mostly the setup in that when he's in the.
He's got a shot and a half.
Yeah, man, he does, man. He has a fucking very sexy shot, man. But he did.
Listen, Brian, if Montreal, this year and last year, they weren't where they didn't evolve as fast because Montreal had a plan, right? Every year to get better and better and better slowly, right? Because they had a young team, right? But they've been evolving quicker. Like last year, nobody expected them to make the playoffs. They ended up making the playoffs. This year, they wanted them to be a bit more competitive. Not only were they competitive, but freaking they're on top of they're fighting for top spot in the Eastern Conference. You know, okay, there's Tampa Bay there, but they're right up there with Detroit, Buffalo, Carolina. So they're making noise. The guy gets hurt. All these players stepped up and solidified their spot on the lineup.
For sure.
There's no more place for him. The whole reason they went to get Laine was to bring some experience, some firepower. Hopefully, by the time his contract ends, Montreal will be in a position where, you know what, that's money, that $9 million that they were spending on him, 8.79, and they can use it to go get somebody. But right now, they can't wait until there's no place for him. So just get rid of it now. It's only a half a season left,
Bro,
but
tell me that if this guy had an opportunity to come and play just one game finally with the Habs again, he gets that opportunity in the power play and he gives it a couple of freaking goals in the power play. The phone's gonna be off the hook right away, kind of thing.
Yeah,
and now it's
sure,
too late, kind of thing. So,
but what if he gets hurt again?
Of course. Imagine right away one shot.
Chances
one
are
game.
very high with that guy.
I know, man.
There's also Seattle Kraken that's apparently looking into him, no? You heard?
Seattle, I think maybe Utah. But Seattle, yeah. But I think he's going to go to Los Angeles. He would fit perfectly in there. They're an older team. You need a veteran player. He would fit perfectly on that power play because of the injuries they have. But who knows?
Yeah.
Stranger things have happened. I just don't want him. If nothing happens, what are they going to do? I guess they're gonna if he doesn't get traded by tomorrow, we might see him in the lineup. Who knows?
Yeah, that's it. Who knows?
Because you can't lose him, use him.
Well, eventually somebody's gonna get hurt, right? So you're gonna have no choice, right? So that's
A
the
lot of,
update. So it looks like it's Los Angeles is gonna.
It's a lot of money on the bench or in the stands. Hey, $8.7 million. Sheesh.
Yeah.
If they
the
put him
heck?
in,
That's-
if they put him on the power play and he scores like, I don't know, at least half the power plays, I think it's not bad.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, but
No.
the thing is, Brian, you want a player like that. I'm not saying it's going to be the same situation in other teams, but for Montreal, the type of style that they play, he can't keep up. So you're gonna put a $9 million player on the bench to only play the power play and not play the 5-on-5. Like, I'm not saying you can't play 5-on-5. You could, but not the way Montreal's style is set up.
You can't play on the fourth line. And
It's not that he's not good in the corners. He doesn't have the speed that Montreal plays. So Montreal plays a very high pace game. They play a forechecking game. They dump and chase when they have to, but their main thing it's a hybrid offense. But their main priority is to bring the puck up. You know, players like Madison and Lane Hudson, sorry, Suzuki, whoever it is, and forecheck into the offensive zone, and make the plays, right?
Yeah.
Put it into the corners. Players like Slavkovsky, whoever it is, make the plays if they have to get into the corner. But he's not that type of a player.
No.
So like, he no longer fits.
But it's nice that at the same time you got Newhook who steps up and he's playing good on the power play. He's chasing it to the corner. He's got that. So are we forgetting about Liney? Like you said, just forget about him. Get what you can.
If
you don't want him
could.
sitting on the bench at $9 million. You don't. And just use him for the power play. You said it, Tony. It's it's too expensive for a guy that's just going to be playing on the power play. Give him to a team that needs a power play guy. That's it.
I just wanted to tell you guys we have some YouTube royalty in the chat.
Hey, what's up?
Hockey Junkie.
Hey, what's up, John?
Hey.
You guys have one of the best setups of all Habs podcasts I've ever watched. Wow, thank you.
Hey, whoa.
Very nice of you to say.
Thank you, Hockey.
Always a good listen. Cheer, boys. Good times ahead of Montreal. The offense is there. They just need to keep the pucks out.
That's right.
You're always a good listen. I love watching your stuff.
Yeah.
I watch that all the time.
For those who
Thanks.
don't know, you guys have to watch Hockey Junkie.
Yeah.
He's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
He has an awesome channel. Thanks,
Yeah.
Hockey Junkie.
Thanks, at Hockey Junkie.
And next, Benoit Etier. Newhook and Demidov duo equals speed. What do you guys say? Like they should play on the same line? Is that what he's saying?
Well,
they're both.
They have.
It goes back to what I said before.
In the
Before he got
beginning,
hurt, he was playing with Demidov, right?
You'd have two speedy guys.
So, if for some reason they decide to put Slavkovsky back on that first line,
Yeah.
the perfect fit on the Demidov line is Newhook. I would love to see Demidov, maybe not this year, but eventually next year when he takes that extra step on that first line. That's where I would like to see Demidov.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Gonna.
He's so talented.
Yeah.
So talented.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Let's see what happens until tomorrow.
I mean, I don't find as if Demidov is really fast. I don't think he's super speedy, but he's high IQ.
He's got good intelligence. Yeah.
And like his hands are amazing. He
sees the ice well.
Yeah,
he's got
his
good
vision is nuts.
Newhook, he's a freaking. He's Wile E. Coyote,
He's a-
pretty
yeah.
much. Like he's just all over
He's
the
a
place.
Speedy Gonzalez.
He's Speedy Gonzalez, man.
Yeah.
Super. I like him. But yeah,
So we move on?
Yeah.
we move on.
All right. So we're hitting. All right. So Robert Thomas. This guy's still no one picked him up yet.
They're
Let's
asking
talk
for too
about
much.
the impact and what this update means for the team, if he's still on the market, and if we actually get him.
Yeah, he's still on the market for sure. He's still on the market.
Can we combine the? Okay, so you separated Robert Thomas and
Yeah,
Parayko?
Parayko,
Separate,
we'll
yeah.
talk with Thomas first
So-
and then jump.
I think he's still on them. I don't think he's gonna get traded, guys. Do you know what the asking price is for this guy?
They're asking for a top player plus 3
No, they're asking for
picks.
They're asking for a top draft pick, a first round draft pick.
Yep.
They're asking for a top prospect.
Yep.
They're asking for
And,
1 to 2
2
NHL players.
players.
Okay, so
All 3 corners are.
what it looks like, Montreal, the first round draft pick, Caden Gooley or Michael Hage. No, I wouldn't. Right there, I would not trade Hage.
Oh, no.
No way. For
I'm
Robert
just saying,
Thomas.
if you have to pick
No
one
way.
of the two.
No freaking way.
You give Gouli before Hage.
So, sorry?
You give Gouli before Hage if you had to pick one. One of the two.
Yeah, but it's still too much. You're
Yeah,
asking for too much.
I agree.
So Montreal, first of all, Hage, even if he comes in to the team this year at the end of the season, okay, and he burns a year of his contract, Montreal can sign him, right? To entry level, he'll get 2 years, and then when he signs his contract, Montreal can sign him for 7 years, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they'll have him for at least 7 years. If they get Thomas, they have him for only 5, right?
Good point.
Okay, plus Hage, he was drafted as a center.
Thomas, you're getting him in his prime, though. Like, Thomas is 26,
yes, but
26.
Montreal-
this season he dropped, though.
But by the time Montreal's ready to win a cup, I don't think
It's the next 5 years, no? But you do bring a good point that if you do keep, he's going to stay longer.
He's a good. I'm not taking anything away from Robert Thomas, but he's not that over the top player. Yes, people compared him the other day. Who is it? I don't know who it was on. I was watching. They compared bringing in Thomas to Montreal, playing like a 1-2 with Suzuki would be like the Krejci and Bergeron in Boston. I see it and I don't see it. I see Thomas more of a same type of player, like I said last time, like Suzuki is. They're too similar.
Yeah.
Yes, he would be a good fit, but I don't think it's the right. It's the right fit because don't forget, Hage. If they're asking for Hage, there's no way I'm making that trade. Even when my eyes closed, Hage was drafted as a center. Not only can he play right wing, but the guy can also play left wing. That's freaking rare, man. And he's a freaking sniper, this guy on the power play. He's a freaking sniper. I would take my chances with him. I would not trade him. Gouli, I would consider. But wait, Montreal is not there yet. And we saw it yesterday, on Tuesday. And I'll get to Montreal's not ready. They have too many holes that they still need to work on. I don't think he's gonna go. I think even who else was willing to pick him on Buffalo?
Yeah,
Was it Buffalo?
Yep.
They're asking for too much.
Yeah, they're asking for too much.
They're asking for too much.
No, Bruins, they scared him away. They were asking. Bruins were willing to trade for Thomas, and they basically said it. They were asking for way too much. For you, you'd be giving up way too many assets.
If he gets traded tomorrow, Pat, it's going to be for a lot less because I think he's trying to break the bank in order not to lose his job at the GM. So that's what it is. Because what is it?
That Doug
Armstrong.
Doug Armstrong.
Yeah. He's not. He's gonna lose his job. He's gonna lose his doing shit this year. Everybody on that team is
look what's happening. Anyway, we can go into Parayko, but they're stuck with a huge problem now. St. Louis. They gotta move these players.
Yeah, which the next topic is Colton Parayko. Like yesterday, they announced that there was a trade in place by the two teams. All they were waiting for was Colton Parayko to decide if he was gonna waive his no trade clause. The offer was for a first round draft pick and a defenseman, okay, which would have been equivalent if Montreal traded a first round draft pick and Reinbacher.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Reinbacher. Okay, it's
for Thomas?
Colton Parayko. It's okay.
Montreal want to go for Parayko too?
There was interest. I don't know what Montreal was offering, but if you look at the trade that came out, an equivalent to what Montreal could have offered would have been probably a first round and Reinbacher for Parayko. Okay, I could see that happening, but he's not he's not like he's a great he's a good defenseman. He played for Team Canada, yes, but you gonna give up assets again for this guy?
Guys, Reinbacher, forget it. I went to watch the game, the Rocket, and I was like, sorry to say this, but
not happening.
He's not going to be the guy. He's going to be a fifth, sixth line guy. Honestly,
he wasn't impressive.
I'm telling you, he's not at all. So
I'm not gonna make my
he's got
decision.
the right size.
Defensemen's.
It takes time. I agree.
It takes a lot longer than forwards. They get that season. It takes longer in their mid-20s. Give him time. He's young. He had injuries. Look at Mayu. didn't have a good season in Montreal. He started bad, and now he's starting to pick up his game. Give them time. Give them time.
Yeah, well, from what I saw, it was just like, even actually right now, the Rocket hasn't been playing all that great recently, and they've kind of like, they start off with a bang, and now they're kind of like slipping a bit, and just when there was not much chemistry on the team, running back was really like, I was expected so much more, and really not much going on. So even Owen Beck, Messar, I was like, guys, come on, you have so much potential.
Yeah, but Messar, Steve, after his contract is over, I don't think they're gonna re-sign him. They're either gonna trade him or they're gonna let him go. He's gonna go play in Europe. He didn't make the Habs. He got traded. He got picked up, but in the second round or right after. So he was picked up in the same
second round.
He plays with Slav. No, he played with him.
Yeah, they're both Slovakian.
Yeah, they're friends. So they were picked up the same year, right? I don't think he's gonna last much longer. He's not an NHLer.
Is Fowler hurt right now? I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't
because
he wasn't
on the team, and I don't think he's been playing.
Was he on the bench?
No, he wasn't. Nope. Not sure.
Maybe you don't see the goalie on the bench. Maybe they have
I was right next to the whole bench pretty much, and didn't see.
No, but maybe he sits somewhere else.
Yeah, makes sense. Maybe. Yeah, there was a lot of there's a pretty good fights that happened. Samuel Blais he got into it and stuff.
Got physical.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. The Marlies went to Fian. Yeah,
nice.
It was good. It was a good game.
Well, Parenko decided to. So the trade, like I was saying, the trade happened yesterday, and Parenko today didn't waive his new. He didn't want to go to Buffalo. I really didn't think he was not going to waive it because he's playing for St. Louis. Because Buffalo has a sick freaking
offense.
They have a sick freaking defense. So if they would have put him, who's a 6'5", all their top four defense, 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", another guy was 6'6". These guys would have been a monster. Buffalo, it would have been a real threat in going into the playoffs. I'm surprised because it looks like they're the best team since Christmas, right? In the NHL. Well, they're not a fluke, so it doesn't look like every other year where they end up flopping. So I'm surprised he didn't go didn't want to go to Buffalo, but I guess he doesn't just want to go to that market. No.
Would have played again with Rasmus Ristolainen.
Ristolainen.
Yeah, exactly.
Been interesting. Yeah. Maybe he just doesn't like the coach or doesn't like Buffalo.
Well,
has he said any team that he's willing to? Has he mentioned any team?
He's got a full no trade clause. So
he hasn't mentioned any team that he'd want to waive his trade clause for. He hasn't. That's
no. So basically, if there's a trade that team wants to do, he has to be willing to waive it for that specific team that his team is negotiating with.
Yeah, I get it, but there's no mention of which team he would.
Because from my understanding, the team has to officially ask him, "Can you provide us a short list
before you mention
short list of a team you'd be willing to waive?" They haven't asked him that. So I guess they were trying to force the hand, saying, "Listen, we're gonna send you to a contender because they are obviously a contender," but he decided not to.
Also, it could just be personal, man. It could just his kids are in school. He doesn't want to move his kids. I don't know if he has kids there. Something like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of aspects.
Buffalo, it's quite the downgrade. I don't want to.
St. Louis? I don't know.
I don't know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, St. Louis, Buffalo,
pretty rough.
I don't know, Buffalo's.
Well, where's he from? Colton Parenko. I think he's from Ontario, right? Brian, do you mind checking where he's from? I think he's from Ontario, so he's like right there.
Say the shoots right, Dave. Nope, you missed it.
Maybe
Alberta.
Okay.
St. Albert, Alberta.
Yeah, Alberta. Okay. So it's in out west.
He's a separatist, eh? You're a separatist, eh?
Let's not get there. So I get it. maybe he's comfortable in St. Louis. Maybe he just doesn't want to move. It could be too.
Yeah. We got some good comments.
it's
Brian.
blowing up over here. So we got
What do we
Benoit.
got? What do we got?
Great arguments, Tony.
Benoit.
Great podcast, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Benoit.
Thank you, Benoit.
He also mentioned Hage and Demidov, Benoit, and that Hage would be a good catalyst for Demidov.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
It could be, eh?
And then
Especially
they
if
play
you-
with Slav too?
Ooh.
With Slav too on that line? What do
Yeah,
they-
because Hage is supposedly their plan is to have Hage slot in eventually as a second line center. So yeah, if you're keeping Demidov and the Slav there, yeah, but in the long run, that Suzuki Caulfield line is what I see as their second line. And Demidov is gonna be your top guy when he gets. It's only his first year in the league. So once he gets seasoned, he gets comfortable, and he becomes a real powerhouse.
Man, he's good.
He's our number one. He's gonna be our number one player, Demidov. Like let's not forget the talent we have over here, right? So like when Suzuki and Caulfield are producing, but they're producing on our second line. That means whoever we have on our top line is some hell of a player, right?
Yep.
So that means that's when we're ready to win the cup.
And you think he's going to make the team next season?
I don't know if he's going to
Or
make
maybe
it.
he
Most
can-
probably,
Maybe he'll be introduced in the playoffs. What do you think?
yeah. If the team doesn't go all the way to the end for the NCAA and they get eliminated, they're going to do like they did last year with
With Hudson.
the year before with Hudson, yeah, and introduce him, and then he'll lose obviously a year of his entry level. But yeah, they'll play him for the playoffs.
If you
and
play
then,
the playoffs, you lose a year of entry level?
no, if you play the season, yeah,
Like you win a few games, 1 or 2 games? Oh, yeah.
exactly. But it's good experience. They don't care for these top end players. They want to do that.
Yeah.
Get your
yeah,
feet
sure.
wet, and then next year you come in a little bit more confident, a little bit more ready. Especially that Montreal's going into the playoffs. Like it helped Demidov get ready. Like on the off season, he was freaking working like a racehorse because he saw what he needed to do in the playoffs. See how heavy and intense it was.
Mm-hmm.
He came ready. Same thing with Hudson.
Guys, breaking news.
What's the news?
Red Wings reel in David Perron.
Oh.
They bring him back.
Detroit acquires veteran winger from Senators for a conditional 4th-round pick. See, that makes sense. As a
Perron's
trade.
going to Detroit.
Detroit's going all
For
in
fourth
for
round.
this year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good.
From another chat, we got Seb Savvy World 8469. Don't think it's going to happen, but trusted insider Dave Pagnato of Fort Perry. And does TSN 690 say that Bobrovsky has been asking the last couple of days about what it's like living in Montreal?
It's not like Florida.
It's the complete weather-wise, the
I'll just
complete
give you
opposite of
an
Florida.
idea.
It ain't
See the
Florida, my
Quebecers?
friend.
The Quebecers are going to Florida. What the fuck are you doing coming back?
If you like Russia, then you might like Montreal.
It's just like home.
You like Russia, you're gonna like Montreal.
Just like home.
Really, he Depagnara actually said
That's
that. Okay, I didn't know that.
That's interesting. But it's going to come at a cost. And at what cost? For Montreal.
I don't. Out of all the goalies out there, he's the most talented. Available. All the goalies available,
Yeah.
he's the most talented.
But what is he looking for? Isn't he looking for a little longer, like 3 years or something?
Yeah.
3-4 years, I heard. So it's kind of like at his age. I thought it would have been like a 1-2 year. Okay, then you're looking at Montreal. Okay, you're just looking at short term, but
I don't know.
I don't know. 4 years, not in Montreal's next year.
I don't know if there's a good opportunity. If Fowler can make the team next year, do you really want Fowler Bobrovsky? Fowler needs to play. Then you just put Fowler back in the American League.
Yeah. That's true.
I don't know.
Yeah. Looks like Better Call Saul over here is watching the game. This guy looks like, I don't know. Does he look like a?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
Call Saul.
Sure.
That's
Okay.
hilarious.
Let's get back to seriousness. All right.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is our final topic, but we got Habs need trade. Montreal trade needs and what they're realistically likely to do.
Okay.
Where do you think Montreal's trade needs actually align and what they can or will pursue?
So after yesterday's game, it's pretty evident. Everybody's been talking about forwards. Yes, we need it, but I still think we need that right D. You can't be a top 3 team in the league in goals produced and also be a top 3 team in the league for goals against. It doesn't make sense. Montreal is losing games where they're scoring 5-6 goals and they're still losing games. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm not saying it's the defense, because a lot of it sometimes has to do with the goalies.
Yeah.
But come on. The defense is obviously they don't trust Struble and Jacky.
No,
if
they're
playing,
getting no ice time.
if they're not getting enough ice time. So if they're not getting enough ice time,
That's showing no trust.
they need another defenseman until whoever they have in Laval is seasoned enough, and then go get. That's why they still have an additional piece they need to work on. So I think Montreal, they're happy with what they have. If the right move comes along by tomorrow, I think they'll make it. But if not, I think Montreal should not make any crazy moves. No goalies, no crazy moves like Robert Thomas, and continue to hold their assets. You know why? Number one, you try to accumulate assets. You know what I think they should go try to get?
Tell us.
All right, now we need a noise.
Everybody was worried about 87. I say they go get 97.
Me.
I say they go get 97 because Oilers are a fucking disaster. Excuse my language. They are freaking pickups. Jerry, and who did they pick up for to try and make another push for the
Garbage,
who did we go get now?
usual.
Come on, this guy took a discount for the team for 3 years to see if anything. And for 3 more years, right? It was 3 years, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And they're
Four,
not
I
going
think.
anywhere. I would say by next year, make a move by the end of next year at the trade deadline for freaking Connor McDavid, especially now that there's no chance he's going to Toronto, because I would have said if Toronto somehow is still competitive.
Bro, can you imagine?
Dude, we'd have to give out the first 2 lines.
I don't give a shit. No, but I'm saying
We have it.
that's why I made the comment
We have
before.
it.
They're giving out freak. If Montreal's not willing to make a move because they're happy with their. Go make a trade, sell like somebody that in Laval, like as a prospect to help another team, like an Owen Beck or an Edstrom, anybody, just trade Reinbacher if you have to. Go get a nice piece and accumulate a bigger asset to make a major package, because it's going to take a major package. Because with the Liney leaving, and then next year you have Anderson and Gallagher off the books, you have the money to pay for McDavid.
Tony,
you have the money.
Montreal's
gonna have the money.
God's ears. I'm telling you, if this would happen, the statues in Montreal, all these Catholic statues are going to be crying. They're going to be crying.
Listen,
I'm telling you.
I'm not saying it's going to happen. The only reason I brought it up is because the timeline of when it would be realistic to make an offer and go get him versus what's coming off the books for Montreal in the next season or 2. Makes sense. Montreal will not be in a position where they wouldn't be able to afford him. Not only would they be able to afford him, but the assets they have, Montreal can afford them. And Montreal would be a very eye-opening and realistic place for Connor McDavid, because the window out of all the teams
have no one to play with, because we give everyone away.
What are you talking?
Who do you have to play with? Let's say
the core. They wouldn't get rid of the core. Montreal can trade 2 first-round draft picks. They can trade a prospect.
This year's and next year's? They only have one, right? This year?
Not this year. It would be next year and the year before, depending on when they trade. They can give up.
Let's say they trade tomorrow.
Or if they make a trade and they pick up an asset, they can do first-round draft picks, a second. Zarovsky would be good. Michael Hage. I would
Now
trade
you're willing to give away Michael Hayes?
for Connor McDavid. Yeah, I'm ready. What?
no.
Jesus! All of a sudden you want.
Okay, come on, Pat. Would you trade Michael Hayes for?
Dude, I would trade my mother for my
Hey, Pat's mother. Did you hear that?
How is she? How's her contract?
You can put in my kids too
Come on,
if you
come
want.
on.
Put in my kids, all right?
You're talking trading
I can
Michael
steal.
Hayes for Robert Thomas and Michael Hayes for Connor McDavid. Give me a fucking break, guys. Come on.
No.
I would trade five Michael Hages for
you're
him.
busting my head.
No,
Tone
seriously.
it down, Tony. My eardrums.
No, seriously. Come on. It's not an unrealistic option here. They would have the money.
So you're
And-
saying we wouldn't lose Slav, Caulfield,
don't know.
Davidov,
We're not-
Suzuki?
I don't know what the asking price is, but
Sure, they would want bona fide stars,
yeah,
not
but
just draft picks.
yeah, but
It depends what
they
they're
have
looking
Zarowski
for.
and
They
Hage.
need goalies. They need defensemen. What do we have to offer? We're gonna have to give up Hudson or first round. Like you got to see what's Edmonton doing to replace Connor McDavid. Are they doing to fill up Connor McDavid's hole? No, because Connor McDavid's doing it and they're losing.
Yeah.
They need to fill up another
Don't forget,
hole.
we're gonna have more assets
So-
that are ready, NHL
We're not
ready
gonna
by the
touch
time
Suzuki.
this conversation comes, if it actually happens, right? I'm just saying. It's also
This
interesting.
is something that would happen during the offseason, you're saying? Right
no,
now.
but it would happen. The talks would probably start towards the end of next year, towards the trade deadline, seeing what Edmonton does. Because he does not want to continue to lose, right?
What do you guys think in the chat? Do you think Tony's crazy?
No.
Let us know.
It's also interesting for him to come to a place like Montreal where the window is extended much longer than any other team because of the way they built the teams.
Yeah.
So it makes
I guess
sense.
it would be
And he's still young enough to
yeah.
be competitive. Come on. It's a perfect fit. If you're willing to pick up Crosby, damn right you'll be willing to pick up
course.
McDavid.
yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well, you got one believer, Benoit. Benoit believes. Well, yeah, he
He's gonna
believes he'll
leave,
leave, yeah.
Yes,
He's gonna lead.
I believe he'll leave too, especially what they did this year. I don't think they convinced him enough to say, you know what, we're trying our best to stay competitive. I would really love to see them win a cup, but he freaking took a discount for them and they're not doing shit. So if he does leave Montreal, by the time the time is right for him to say, okay, I think he's leaving, Montreal will be in a position where they could be an option. It's not unrealistic. It's an option.
Is Montreal in a position to afford McDavid? When
Yes.
He's gonna ask like $20 million. He's gonna beat Kaprizov's contract, no?
It's gonna, but the cap is going up and it keeps going up. Plus, there's gonna be money off the books on players that are due, like Anderson and Gallagher and Laine. The Montreal's gonna be able to afford him. He's not going to the Habs. He's going to
Mark
San
Riley.
Jose. No,
Mark Riley says he's not going to the Habs. He's going to San Jose.
no, he's not gonna go. Really? I don't know.
San Jose.
Why? Because he has to play with.
They choked together. Forget it. It didn't work.
No, what did they choke together? No.
It'd be nice.
No.
David and
They have to sign all these big players. I don't know. It's an option, but I'm not saying he's gonna come to Montreal. I'm just saying Montreal has the opportunity to make a push for him. They're one of the teams that can afford him.
He's gonna go somewhere like Vegas or something, or like it seems like all these stars always go to these Vegas or New York
He wants to win.
Rangers or
He wants to win.
Yeah, he wants to win the cup.
Don't give him like he needs the cup. The guy. That's all he wants. So he's not gonna mess around.
Imagine a guy like that never wins the fucking cup.
Yeah.
That'd be
Anyways,
the saddest
I
story
just
ever.
want to make my comment clear to was it Mark? I'm not saying he's coming to Montreal. I'm saying if he leaves Edmonton, Montreal is an opportunity. Montreal has the opportunity to be able to afford him. So just like any other team, like San Jose, yeah, he can possibly go there, but Montreal has the opportunity to be a contender.
Let's ask ChatGPT what it would require the Habs to trade for McDavid
Today or in 2 years from now, or a year from now.
We're just
Let's just say, what would it take for?
What type of trade would it
Habs
take?
Have to give up
you You're definitely looking
Acquire.
young prospect draft picks. You're looking at giving up a top player on your team. They're not going to want your draft picks. They're going to want a player to fill up a hole that they need, Edmonton.
ChatGPT said in your dreams.
Seriously?
No, his wife considered the best player in the world. He's captain Edmonton Oilers.
Oh shit!
He's
Look at this.
12.5.
Ouch. If
Realistic package will include Nick Suzuki, Cole Caulfield, or Slav, Lane Hudson from defense,
That hurts.
another prospect, David Reinbacher,
Give him.
and 2 to 3 first-round draft picks. Is it all together or separate? Like, and maybe additional seconds.
Oh my gosh!
Okay.
Montreal receives Connor McDavid.
Okay. Edmonton receives.
Wow.
Bang, bang, bang. Plus
Nick Suzuki, Caulfield, Hudson. Oh my gosh, that's wild.
That's it.
That's it.
It's doable.
It's doable.
Can we throw in Drysdale too?
So in 2 years from now,
Yeah.
and a year from now, you'll have Zarowski on the team. You'll have Demidov still on the team. You'll have Hage on the team. I don't think both Suzuki and Caulfield, Lane, maybe one of those players will be out.
Lane Hudson. I'm just looking at Edmonton's
No,
point of
I
view.
don't think they would give up all those players.
No.
You know.
I guess Edmonton would have to.
Okay,
I
do
guess
the same
Edmonton would
thing.
have.
Do the same thing now, but instead of Montreal, do San Jose.
Yeah.
What would San
Just
Jose
a-
have
just
to
a-
give up?
just
okay,
re-
yeah,
just,
Habs
just,
instead
yeah.
of Habs.
Yeah.
And, San Jose. They're a young
Hurts.
core though. They're
I'd like to
the
see
hell?
what this.
it would be obviously you're gonna have to give Smith.
Macklin Celebrini, Will Smith,
Yeah, and Eklund.
Eklund.
Let's see the-
Same
And
thing.
then they're left with a
Celebrina, Eklund, Ferrero, 3 first rounders and 1 2 additional prospects.
Yeah.
There you go.
man. What's Edmonton doing?
But I guess Edmonton would have to make a crazy trade like, if they don't want to lose it for nothing, right? So
No.
I don't think he's
So
going to
what's
resign.
like? He'd be a beauty. Habs don't spend money on stars. Not in the last 30 years. They still have to pay Galley. Yeah, but Gallagher's contract is up next year, and Montreal has made offers for stars that in the past stars didn't want to come here. They don't want to come to a Canadian market, a French-speaking market. But things are changing.
Yeah, things are
Things are changing.
things are looking up.
Especially the way the management is building the teams. Things are changing. So like that, it's not totally true. I'm all my argument is that if he decides he's ready to leave Edmonton, at the time that it looks likely to happen, Montreal will have the assets and the money and the space to be able to be one of the teams to be to try to contend to try and get him. That's all I'm saying. And they would have a legitimate chance because of the type of team they're building. And by that time, they're going to be even more competitive than they are today. So, like, I'm not saying he's going to come here, but they would have a great chance.
I think we go American. Go somewhere where people are not crazy about hockey. So he can live his life in
It's
peace.
it's not an out of this world freaking.
It's not.
No.
It's
No?
not.
Come
But,
on, it's.
but it's far fetched. But it's not out of
Well,
this
right
world.
now, yeah, but I don't think he's gonna unless Edmonton pulls something out
No,
of
it's
their
far
ass.
fetched in a world where you're hoping to keep all your eggs in your basket.
Exactly.
No, you're not.
Like
you-
if you're hoping to go get him and
Get
be
all
like,
your core.
and then just
no, they're
not
gonna
think
have to
that
give up. Absolutely,
something's gonna happen in your core.
you're gonna have to give up.
It's gonna be.
That's why they gotta bring the.
Yeah, but out of all the GMs that have been making trades, these guys, Hughes and Gordon, they've been pulling fantastic trades. You don't think they're gonna negotiate something crazy? I believe in these guys. You know, yes, they're gonna have to give up, but they have so much to give up that whatever they give up, I think they're still gonna be good for the long run because they're set up for so long. I don't mind giving up the core. You know, I don't mind giving up the core
Wow.
to get McDavid at his prime.
I think I got a little attached to this core. Like seeing your kids grow up over here.
no,
All these
seriously.
young guns growing up in Montreal.
Anyways, this conversation could be totally different next year, depending on how Montreal is in a year
They
from now.
evolve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see how this season's gonna finish out. playoffs, how they're in a good running right now, but the wild card it's tight. It's tight for everyone. So they're still not in it 100%, but they have a very good chance to being one of the two teams that is definitely going to make the wild card. I think it's that second wild card.
Montreal is going to finish top 3. I think.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah, they have 2 games in that. They're going to finish top 3.
I think this West Coast run is going to hurt them. I don't know. I saw San Jose game and I was like, it's going to be like that against Anaheim, LA.
Well,
I'm curious to see how they're going to come back from the West Coast.
They lost a bit of their composure just last game, but
they could have easily won yesterday. I mean Tuesday. It just
it's normal.
Steve said it. Composure was lost there, but
at least you know what, they came back. They
came back.
Yeah, they come back.
Not like they were up ahead 5 and they lost the lead.
They don't quit.
Came up. Yeah, they
don't quit.
And it's not always the same players that are being like. It was nice to see Newhook that came in and be the little hero that kind of tied the game. So it's not always your same Suzuki and Caulfield. And let's hope the power play does. They did good on the power play, so that's always a good sign, regardless of who scores. But it's nice to see when it's. I think who was it? There was a few guys. Matheson got a goal. I just remember seeing names. And I was like, okay. It's nice to see the other players, the depth,
but they have to improve their penalty kill. I think it's like one of the worst penalty kills in the league, man.
Yeah, that's another thing. Good point, Brian.
Yeah,
has Dano been underwhelming a bit?
No, they got him for
pocket change.
He's not the same player he was when he left.
Yes.
Okay, but the coach trusts him enough because he's so vital on those offensive face-offs, especially in the last minute of the game where you need to win that puck to get that. He's a good addition. He solidifies that bottom 6, that third line. He's good where he is. Him and Evans on the third and fourth line, 2 perfect centermans for that line. Perfect.
Could we end off with one last topic?
For sure. Go ahead.
The Leafs suck. Is that a good topic?
We should just end every episode like that.
Well, they finally got a first round draft pick instead of giving away first round draft picks.
Yeah.
They traded Nick Raw for a first and a fourth, and
is that their 4th or 5th game since the Olympics that they lost?
5th.
5th. 5 in a row since the Olympics.
I don't know.
They're losing again tonight. So
they're losing right now
versus Rangers out of all teams. Imagine.
So. Talking about the Leafs, obviously, it looks like they're going towards the rebuild, but I don't think they're gonna do a full rebuild.
I don't think so either.
Think they'll get rid of Matthews?
Well, they're gonna ask him if they're okay, but I don't think he's gonna be okay with a full rebuild. I think they're more of a retool. I don't think Matthews would be okay in staying in Toronto if it's a full rebuild. So I don't know what the conversation was, if they had that conversation, but I don't see them. They have to do something, but...
I did see Milan Lucic, I don't know, it seems like he's been doing some podcasts and stuff, and because he knows tree living pretty well because he was in Calgary. So he was saying that, what tree living really likes is size. So... could it be that they find guys that are more gritty and stuff for Toronto? That's the thing that they try to do instead of these fancier kind of guys. You need guys who are gonna do the job properly. And they just get on the boards and get the puck and start making a mess.
What he lost Goudreau. He lost Chuck. He lost Moynihan, whatever.
Yeah.
John Mom.
Well, no, he's not a great GM, that's for sure.
He's horrible.
But that's his sign.
Then he brought in Berube, which was a bad decision. They blamed it on Toronto blamed the misfortune on. They put everything on their GM. What's his name? That he's in Pittsburgh now.
Dubas.
Kyle Dubas, and look what he's doing. He's doing good work.
He's doing good. Yeah.
So that general manager and that coach for Toronto, they both need to go. He's not a good GM.
Okay, so comment over here, Mark. But Mark,
Leafs are in trouble for years. Love it. So do we.
But are you a Habs fan, Mark, or are you not? That's the question.
Of course, he's a Habs fan.
I don't know.
Doesn't have to
Why
be.
were you watching this show?
Shit, I'm not a Habs fan.
Get out.
Get out.
Yeah.
So, I think is that it for the night, boys?
That's it for the
That's
night.
fun. It was good.
Yep. That was
All
a good
right.
one.
Well, all right. Buffalo will be our nemesis for the next years.
Yeah.
What can we do to have an edge on them? Get bigger.
Get bigger on defense. Yeah, solidify our defense. I think we have them on offense as we progress. But that defense, man, they're scary.
Boys.
They're big boys. Yeah, they're built for that defense. The defense is built for the playoffs. They're gonna be scary.
These guys are on a streak and a half, man. Buffalo is incredible right now.
Yeah.
Their last 10 is
Oh,
7,
really?
2-1.
I'm surprised Colton Pareko said no,
4-game
man.
winning streak.
I thought you'd
Incredible.
want to. I thought you'd want to ride that wave, man. Get a.
I don't know.
We don't know. Maybe
well,
we'll find out.
We'll see if he
I'm sure we'll
we'll
find
see
out.
if he waives his no trade clause for tomorrow for another team. If not,
I don't think he
maybe-
wants to move. Why not go to Buffalo? They're riding high. I don't think he just personally himself probably doesn't
St.
want to move.
Louis. If they don't get rid of some players by tomorrow,
They're-
man, that's bad
Oh.
because they need to need to drop their asking prices, especially on Robert Thomas.
Oh,
man.
yeah. That's ridiculous.
Okay, let's see what the. Sure, it has to be done by tomorrow midnight.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
3
What time?
3 o'clock.
Tomorrow 3:00 midnight.
Midnight. Everyone's staying up to midnight. Hurry up. Make the trades.
11:59.
People are
Get a
getting
phone
calls
call.
at home.
All right, guys. Everyone in the chat, we appreciate
Thanks for staying
the
tuned.
feedback. We love it. We love the interaction. We appreciate you guys and all the other viewers. Subscribe. Come back every Thursday night at 8:30. We're here. You can join us and
Hit the notification bell.
okay, hit the notification.
Bing, bing.
All right, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks, guys.